We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense at their 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all right.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
2-yard line.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
By Monte Nicholson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Akers. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
By David Long. 1 yard gain.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, Stafford here. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Stafford. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Cam Akers.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, that is caught at the 7. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. I'm coming up.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
At the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Kaepernick. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Kaepernick going to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now Mostert. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And he's got it up and through.
Niners 24. Rams.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brings from the gun. Here's Stafford. Bringing it in. Jackson left side.
Complete to Deshaun.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got a man over the the middle. It's Woods. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara.
17.
It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. They'll run on first down with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 40.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, they didn't accomplish accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The ball carrier.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Get ready.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
17-yard line.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Lord.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
That is caught at the 7. That one good for 21 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination,